I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Ooh, yeah. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Ooh, yeah. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Ooh, yeah. Crystal Mitchell, do you have my business plan? Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Business Zone. This is Gilbert Buchanan, along with our co-host,
Crystal Mitchell.
And we're here today. We got a great show for you. This is the Business Zone, and it's now 7 minutes after the hour, 3 o'clock. We're going to be talking to some great guests today. As you know, in honor of Small Business Month, we'll be talking a lot about small businesses. So, Crystal.
Hey, actually, we're celebrating women this month.
Oh, yeah, we're celebrating women, too. Women and small business.
Women, the rising stars in business. So that's what we're going on for this month. And also today is Happy Veterans Day. We want to thank all of our veterans that are here taking care of our country, protecting us. And we want to honor you and congratulate you on all that you do for us. So thanks a lot.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your services. So, Gilbert, what was your week like?
Oh, man, I had a crazy week, Crystal. Crazy week. I did a workshop for the National Latina Business Women Association in the Inland Empire, and it was on Wednesday night. It was pretty good. We did being bank loan ready.
Okay.
So we had some bankers there from Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and some alternative lenders, AMPAC, and Axion.
Okay.
It was pretty good. As you know, the National Latina Business Women Association, they have this 8-week training program that they put on once a year.
Okay.
So last week was class number 7. And class number 8 is going to be this coming week,
okay.
And we're going to have graduation and all of that. So it was a great workshop.
Well, good.
Yes.
My week. Wow.
How about you?
Well, after I got over the sucker punch that I got on Tuesday.
Oh, tell me about that.
That was deep. Wow, the whole country's kind of in an up in arms kind
I know.
of thing, and it's a little bit frightening for a lot of people.
I know.
We have work to be done.
So that means, you know what that means, Crystal. We're going to have to push much order for small businesses.
Yeah.
We're going to try to push them, get them ready. They have to be ready. And for those of you who are listening who don't know what this show is all about, the Business Zone is a platform for small businesses where they come together, they meet contract providers, supply diversity contract providers, and bank lenders who will provide opportunities for these small businesses. So our job here, Crystal and I, our job is to prep you, get you ready, and put you out there so you can gain opportunities.
Exactly. And for those of us, our Black and Brown communities, we got to take care of our local. I'm gonna speak for right at the present moment for the African American community. It's imperative that we come together now and unite. All of our organizations need to unite. We need to show us some solidarity on the local front, and we need to hold our political parties here on our local front to a certain make them accountable. We have to make them accountable because we're going to need to be fighting for policy. There are 5 areas that's really crucial, and for the African American community, when our democracy has kind of been thrown to the side because everything is Republican now.
And you know what's amazing, Crystal? Not one of the 2 candidates had a platform for small business. Not one of them.
Right, exactly. Well,
so we're going to have to hold them accountable.
We're going to have to hold them accountable. So yesterday I was at a meeting and I said I was going to be pushing hard for our businesses. We need them to be certified so that they can do business to business. Also, but here on a happy note, women, which is what we're talking about today. And this month we're honoring women. In the African American community, 95% of Hillary's votes came from Black women.
Really?
So we rose to the occasion. So I put out the call this morning to all of my female counterparts, and I told them that we're going to have to take the lead in our community and do what we do best.
That's great.
And handle our business and take everybody else with us.
And they also were talking about the Latino vote was much, much larger this time around than it was before.
Well, what I heard was the reason why that was, especially here in California, was actually there, I think it was Montebello, one of the local businessmen opened up his home and created it into a voting poll.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that way that they could come there and they didn't have any, because there was a lot of issues with it across the country with voting polls being removed. There's like over 8,000 polls that were actually removed.
Yes.
I have been doing mail-in ballots for the last 9 years, so I can take mine to wherever I want to take it to. That way, I don't have to worry about what
That's great.
tomfoolery that's going on at the polls.
Yeah.
So I actually voted last Thursday.
Right.
Right after the right after the graduation, after Mount SAC graduation, I went to Norwalk and I voted then and put it in the box, and then I felt comfortable with it. So, but there's going to be some changes. There's going to be some whatever, we don't know. Maybe he'll implode. Maybe he'll be impeached. I don't know, but we're going to have to work on that. So that was some of the stuff. So after I recovered from that, and I took I'm a take charge kind of person. So I was like, okay, now I'm going to have to go into high gear.
You're going to have to go into guerrilla tactics.
I'm going into guerrilla tactics now, and I'm going to have to snatch and drag people with me. But yesterday we had our...
Before you tell me about yesterday, yesterday is a workshop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Tell me about that. That's what I want to hear about. That's what I want to hear about.
We did a workshop with that was sponsored by Southern California Edison, and it was on subcontracting strategies. We had an amazing presenter. His name is Renee Coda, and he was fantastic.
He's a veteran.
So, and he's funny, and he loves to talk, and he had a good time. We were over at the Urban League, and we had a nice turnout, and it was great. We had a good time. We had about 2.5 hours, and what was really great about it was a number of the people. There were 2 or 3 newly certified businesses that were there, so they were getting some good information, and everybody that was in the room was certifiable.
So when he was teaching his techniques, was he teaching them how to do business with SoCal Edison, or just to do business with government agencies on a whole?
Government agencies on a whole.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, while our Edison rep was there, we were talking about Edison.
Okay.
That's who was paying for it, man. Okay. That's how RBD was getting his money.
That's good.
But after that, he did talk about it on a whole, and not just with utilities, public utilities, but government, metros.
That's good.
So on. So
I like that.
Good. Mr. Palais was there.
Oh, he was there?
Yeah.
Mr. Palais.
Mr. Palais is everywhere nowadays.
Big shout out to Mr. Palais. Mr. Palais, Richard Palais from the CDC in Pasadena is one of our biggest supporters, and he's a lender, alternative lender. And we're hoping that we can establish some level of partnership with him.
Yes, he's excited. He's looking forward to that. So he's been showing up everywhere. In fact, Renee said, "Man, didn't I just see you yesterday?" Because I think it was something was going on.
Yeah.
Next week we have another workshop. It's writing the winning proposal.
Oh.
And so that's going to be presented by Don Martinez. And so we actually going to have a nice turnout. We probably have about 20. I think right now we have about 27 people registered.
Very good.
So,
Crystal, I think I'm going to have to leave you by yourself again next week. I really don't want to do it. But I'm going to have to leave you by yourself. I'm going to San Francisco next week, Friday. I'm going to be teaching a workshop for the San Francisco Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
And it's going to be a stayover, so I'll be back the following day. And December 2nd, I'm going to be gone again. So
okay. Well, we'll be in place.
You'll be the Lone Ranger on those 2 days.
Lone Ranger. I already got our guest set up for next week. We have. You're not going to get to meet her though, but Candace, who called us,
I know.
She's going to come in and talk about marketing, boutique and retail marketing for the holiday season.
Right.
And then I'm going to have my girl Natalie Goucher. She's coming in, and she's going to talk about social media marketing for the holiday and how to package your product and your services and utilize Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat.
I like that.
All of those. So that's who we got coming on next week. And the week after that, I think I got some people lined up already. So No, the week after that is Thanksgiving. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable.